Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, y'all are not gonna believe this, but I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all this morning because you need to know. You need to know these things so that you don't think that you have to show up perfect. As you get on here, do me a favor and share the live, say good morning, and tell me where you're watching from because I want to know where you guys are. Okay. So I'm going to share this in a couple of places. I asked you to share, so I'm going to share too. So share this in a few places, and we're going to get started real quick. I have a training this morning at this afternoon, starting at the top of the hour at 1 p.m., teaching people how to use StreamYard. And sometimes we'll see and learn things. I had a few people to reach out to me and they said, hey, what is it and how are you at church and you're live? How are you at Walmart and you're live? How are you at Target and live? Well, it's a system that we use, and we teach our teams how to use it, and they actually can be somewhere. They can do a recording or upload a video and run the video, so they don't have to sit at their desk or be tied to tied at the house all day long. And a lot of people think that this is about really sitting behind the desk all day long, right? So the next time somebody watches this, guess what? I'm not going to be right here in the seat. I'm going to be out there doing something, right? I think I'm going to play this one next Monday when I'm moving Olivia in back in college. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. So, look forward to seeing this next Monday when Olivia is in school. But no, for real. So, I want you guys to definitely say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. I'm in South Carolina. I want to see how close you are to me. Now, this is what I want to tell you. This is the best decision that I've ever made in my life. And what was the decision? To do something dumb. I allowed me to do something dumb. Can you type that in the chat? Do something dumb. Do it dumb. Do it dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Do it dumb, meaning do it and you don't know how to do it. Do it and you're unsure of everything. It's like, I don't know any answers. I can't tell you how to do anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. There ain't nobody told me nothing. They haven't given me a blueprint to look at to see if I want to do it. You know, and that's one of the things we're used to having, knowing the whole shebang, knowing everything I need to know before I go do it. Not in a business, not having children. Everything that, listen, guys, anything that's worth keeping is worth going through not knowing how to do it. A marriage, you don't know how to do it, but you go do it anyway. Having children, you don't know how to be a parent or a good mom or a good dad. You go through it anyway. Nobody gave you lessons on being a sister, but you learn how to do it anyway. Nobody gave you a pamphlet and told you to read this so you could be somebody's brother. You see what I'm saying? Nobody taught you how to be a grandparent. Nobody taught you how to be a neighbor, right? Nobody taught you how to be a neighbor. Nobody taught you how to be a student, but you were one. This is no different. You learn as you go. And guess what? I bet you turned out to be a pretty good wife. You turned out to be a pretty good sister, didn't you? Pretty good brother, pretty good student, pretty good neighbor, right? You probably turned out to be the best that you could have ever been without a manual. And in this business, that I am in, nobody gave me a piece of a manual saying, this is how you're going to do it, Rosalind. Go do it, right? This is what's going to happen on the third day. This is what's going to happen on the fourth month. This is what's going to happen on the first year. All of these things are going to take place, and we want you to be prepared for that. That is not what this is, you know? So I want you to understand that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know it all. You just need to give yourself a chance. Too many of us are counting ourselves out. And we are really like, we really have this attitude behind everything, such as, I don't know how to do it. They must be real good at it. They make it look too good. No, I got good. I started dumb. And that's what I want you to put it in the chat again. Start dumb. Start out not knowing. Because if you come into business knowing everything, it won't work. When you come into network marketing knowing all, you look at some of these others, look at some of these, look at, although, I'm gonna just say this, although Twyla Porter's made $15 million, there's still things that she had to learn how to do new things. So just because she's made a whole lot of money all of these years, right? She made $15 million in 9 years. It doesn't mean she knows everything. She's still learning. I talked to her and she's reading a book. And guess what? Sometimes she'll say, I'm rereading a book. Or, oh, that's new. How do you do such and such? So I want you to understand something. It don't matter where you were before. There's still more learning to do, and show up not knowing how to do it. Let yourself show up not knowing how to do it. Stanisha Graham, she was doing some things. We got a whole system. Good morning, Susan. We got a whole system of how to build our business, how to get new customers, and all of these things. We got all of that. She's taught us all of that. Then here comes Nina Mora. Nina says, hey, Stanisha, this is what I found, and this is what I've been practicing, and blah, blah, blah. You know what Stanisha said? She said, show me and my team how to do that. So I'm letting you know that we got to stop thinking that we, number one, need to know everything before we give a yes. And we need to just jump in so that you can learn. So what am I doing today? Tuesdays is my team training. But today the training is not just about my team. My training is about our entire organization. They need to know how to use this system. And in order for them to use this system, guess what? I didn't know how to use the system. Stanisha got on with me 15 minutes before I went live. I'm like, I don't know how. She was like, you need to such and such. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. See, not knowing how to do something is not an excuse. She said, okay. She told me to do 5 things. I'm like, okay, here we go. I got it. I did it. She said, okay, go live. So, and that's just how it happened. And guess what? I just got better at it. I didn't start doing lives, period, because I was good at it. I did lives so I could learn how to do it and learn how to talk to people. And of course, build my confidence so I wouldn't be afraid to do it again and again and again and again. Some people look at me and they say, Rosalind, you go live all the time and you make it look easy. Do you really think that I want to go live? No, no. Give me a blanket. Give me a blanket. I'll lay on my couch. Forget that. Forget that. I don't want to do lives all day long. But you know what? This is the business. And if you want, guess what? Because if I didn't go live, I couldn't talk to you. You wouldn't see my face. You wouldn't hear my voice, right? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know if I wouldn't have talked to you. You wouldn't have known that I went on live yesterday. While I was on live, I paid my daughter's tuition, her college tuition in full. So when she goes back next Monday, guess what? She doesn't have a bill. She doesn't have to we don't have to worry about her getting this phone call. Hey, Olivia Hall, yes, ma'am. This is such and such from the financial aid business department. I need you to come over to the business center. For what? Hey, mom. Hey, they just called me to the business center. For what? They said something about financial aid. She ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about it because it's done. It's paid for. So all I'm telling you is this. Did I come in this business knowing that I was going to pay for her college? No. Was that one of my goals? No. My goal was to stop living paycheck to paycheck. My goal was to be able to say yes to Danielle and Sydney if something happened to their car. If something happened to their car and needed tires or needed to get it worked on, guess what? I could pay the money for them if they didn't have it. That's just the way it is, right? That would have been it. And guess what? Because I said yes, I was able to. Because I said yes, we were able to fly wherever we wanted to go, stay at whatever hotel it was, pay whatever the bill was, and stay as long as if we wanted to. I remember when we went to Miami. We went to Miami for a business convention, and the convention was over, and Stanisha said, "Y'all should stay. Y'all should stay. Stay a couple of more days." We stayed. So it was over on Saturday. So we went and I can't remember what's the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. But we went and checked in a hotel, beachfront, um, on the south side of Miami. Um, it was we checked in on Sunday. And stayed till Tuesday night and came home. So that gave us flexibility, freedom. We didn't have to say, "Oh, well, hold on, let me get a babysitter. Oh, let me do this," or "Hold on a second, let me see if I got enough money to go such and such." We just paid it and went on. So I'm just telling you, everything that you want is on the other side of that no that you keep giving out. Stop using no and create a smile and say yes. See, no is not a smile, but yes can be. So choose to smile while you're saying yes. So, anyway, guys, I'm looking for about 5 people to join me today. After this training, I'm actually doing a getting started training with some people on my team. And it is only $24.95 to get started. It's just $24.95. You get the blueprint, you get on training. We're not going to do a whole lot of talking. What I'm going to do first is get you started in the business so you can start making some money. And that's how this thing goes. You don't sit around talking about, well, what could you have, because I've gotten these fun conversations. Well, what would you have done differently? If you want to know what the hell I would have done differently, you could call somebody else. You know why? Because I ain't got time for that. I don't want to talk about nothing that ain't working. What difference does it make? You broke. Let's get you some money. Don't ask me. Don't ask me about, I'm serious. Don't ask me about, well, since you joined the business and what you know now versus what you knew then, what would you change? What difference does it make? Me telling you what would change, what I would do different, how would that put more money in your pocket? How would it put more money in your pocket? That is what we're talking about right now. Putting more money in your pocket and talk about irrelevant things. But what would I do different? Because there is one thing that I would do different. I would have believed bigger sooner. That would have been the thing. So, see, my answer is probably not what you want to hear anyway. But I tell you right now, the business is where you want to be. Message me to get the link. And if you get this video from somebody else, reach out to them and say, hey, look, give me the link. I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm tired of calling the bank when I'm standing at the grocery store trying to pay my bill. I'm tired of standing there calling the bank to see how much gas I can get. I'm tired of waiting till payday before I can make a decision to do something or not do it. I'm sick and tired of calling my mama to ask her if she'll loan us the money to get my daughter's car fixed or let one of them borrow my mom's car because we couldn't afford to do any of that. We couldn't afford it. But because of this, guess what? This is what we're doing. And I know you guys see now, like, what are you guys doing? Every time I turn around, there's 10,000 steps, 10,000 steps. That is because we come together. It's not just a business per se. It's a business and it's a movement. It's a movement to get more people like you healthy, more people like myself healthy. Like, it's like, wow, this is what I've been looking for all my life. Some people that really are on my side, right? That are not going to let me fail. So, if that's you, reach out to me, 24.95 to get started, or you can start with $40 if you want to start with 100 or 150 or 300 or 4.99 or 250 or 15.99. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what package you come in on. Like your spot for 24.95. All right. I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. Peace out. It's time for training.